I don't get it. Like, it's such a struggle having acne and just like. Hi, I'm Taylor. This is my first vlog, so I'm pretty new to the YouTube community and vlogging itself. But today I'd really like to talk to you about my acne story, because acne is something that so many of us have and is really detrimental to our self-esteem. Maybe you have acne, I have acne, we should talk about it. So, I have not always struggled with acne. In high school, I had a little bit of acne, but it wasn't that bad. It was only like a pimple here, a pimple there. Usually around my chin or on my forehead, like in the T-zone area, because I was a hormonal teenager. And it wasn't until about 2 years ago that I really started to break out really bad. And this was around the time that I went off of the pill. So I believe that my initial breakouts were caused from my hormonal fluctuations from going off of the pill. But I think that as my acne progressed and got worse, I think other things were adding to that. It was just like a mess going on at the time for me. Like I was going through some things at home and like school, and then going off the pill just all came together and made my face a huge mess. I went to the doctor and she did some hormonal tests and like did a bunch of different tests to check for PCOS and stuff like that. But it all came back negative. They said I was completely fine. And so I kind of just became a bit complacent about my acne for a while. Like for about a year, I was just covering it up and not really thinking about what could be causing it. After a while, like after a year and a half, I started to just get really fed up, and I thought there must be something causing this. Like if my acne hasn't gotten better by now, there must be something wrong. This is my body telling me that there's something wrong going on inside of me. So, around that time, I had moved to Germany, where I am now. I was previously living in Canada, moved to Germany, and as soon as I moved to Germany, I was eating a lot of dairy products, because there is a lot of dairy in German food. So much milk, cheese, cream cheese, everything has dairy in it, and gluten as well. A lot of gluten. And so I was just eating so much dairy, so much gluten, so much sugar. It just broke out so bad. And so I thought, okay, I'm super fed up right now. I need to do something about this. So I went to a dermatologist here in Germany, thinking that he would solve all my problems. But when I got there and talked to him about what was going on, by the way, I was also getting eczema on my hands during this time, so that was adding to me thinking that there was something wrong in my body. The dermatologist basically just said, go back on birth control, and at that point I was just done. I was like, no one can help me. What? I don't get it. Like, it's such a struggle having acne, and just like the dermatologist telling me to go back on the pill, that's the last thing I wanted to hear. So I decided to visit a homeopathic doctor. And that's when things started to get a bit clearer, because I started to limit my dairy consumption. I slowly started to cut out gluten and really tried to eat less sugar, because I am a chocolate fanatic. Chocolate is my weakness. So cutting that out, at least trying to, was really difficult for me. So I visited the homeopath, started eating a bit better. The homeopathic doctor told me that your skin is very much intertwined with your digestive system. So that's why I realized eating better, cutting out these foods, these high glycemic foods, that's what was really going to help me in the end. I started taking probiotics, cut out all the bad foods, and I started trying out some new products, and slowly my acne started to get better. So I think what really helped my face the most was going on probiotics, cutting out dairy, gluten, and sugar from my diet, finding newer, better products that really worked for my skin, and just obviously drinking more water, and really trying to manage my stress. That was also a big part of it. I've been doing yoga almost every morning, trying to be a bit more mindful and just manage my stress by trying to figure out what I can and can't do, and just trying to give myself some slack, because really I am my worst critic. I beat myself up a lot over things, so I've been trying to do that less as well. That's pretty much my acne story in a nutshell. What else I would like to share with you today is the products that I've been using that have been working for me. Obviously, everyone has a different skin type, and the same product won't work for everyone. So I'll show you what I have and what works for me. And I think the most important thing you should do is find the right products for you. You have to test out a few and tailor it to what your skin really needs, your skin type, and also try out a probiotic. So, do you like my flowers? I bought them for myself yesterday because I just wanted to make my room a bit more lively, and I love flowers, and I think they just can really brighten your room up a whole lot, and they've been making me happy. So if ever you're feeling down on yourself, just buy yourself some flowers because you deserve it. So the first product I have here to show you is my cleanser. This cleanser is amazing for me. It works really well. It's by Ole Henrikson, and I got it from Sephora for about $20 or $30 Canadian. It has green fusion complex, neem seed oil, glycolic, and lactic acid. So this is a oil balancing cleanser, which I need because like the oils on my face are just crazy. I have combination skin, so like I get really oily forehead, but then I break out really bad down here, and then it gets dry, and this is that. As you can see, my acne is pretty much located around this area. Yeah, it's mainly just acne scars right now. The next product I have is Thayer's Witch Hazel Toner in Rose Petal. This is amazing because it smells like roses, and you put it on your face, and your face, it just smells like flowers, and it feels fresh. It's alcohol free. It's really great because I've noticed when I have, like if I've just popped a pimple, or I have like an open sore, or like open pimple on my face, when I put this on, it doesn't sting. Usually when I put a toner on and I have like a pimple on my face, it'll sting, but this doesn't. That tells me that it's very light, and it just balances your skin well. So I would really recommend this. You can get this from Sephora as well, but I bought it on Amazon for like $1 less. So yeah, this is widely available, and a lot of my friends swear by this. They use it too, and it works for them. So I think this is good for a lot of different skin types. Next is a Niacinimide serum from The Ordinary. This is 10% niacinamide, 1% zinc. This product is really great for me. Ever since I started using it, my skin has been a lot brighter. Breakouts have been less frequent and less severe. The texture of my skin is just so much different too. Like it's a lot smoother, brighter, and acne scars are healing a lot faster as well. So this mainly just helps to support healthy skin. It helps skin turnover, it helps lighten acne scars, and just nourishes your skin overall. I also have another serum, a Retinoid, which niacinamide is vitamin B, Retinoid is vitamin A. It's 2%. This one also helps skin turnover, and it nourishes the skin, but this one is a bit more, it's a bit stronger. If you put this on, you can't go into the sun the next day because it makes your skin quite sensitive. But I've been using these two mostly this one because it works really well for me, and because it's summer, I can't use this because I'm in the sun like every day. I don't use like a real moisturizer, I just use oils on my skin. And so for a long time, I was using Tamanu oil from New Directions. It's a wholesale place who ships through Canada, so I don't know if you can get it elsewhere. but I was buying Tamanu oil from them and using it like a moisturizer, putting it all over my face. But this was actually worsening my breakouts because Tamanu oil is very high in linoleic acid, which is very heavy, dense oils, and they can often clog the skin. Tamanu oil is really great for skin turnover and just healing the skin, healing acne scars really well. But too much can, less is more. That's what I can say about Tamanu oil. Now I've been using Borage seed oil from The Ordinary, and I really love this. It's high in oleic acid, so it's not quite as dense and heavy as Tamanu oil. Oleic acid is better because it's like the lighter oils that won't clog your pores. This is something I've learned from Liah Yoo. She does a lot of skincare videos, so I would recommend watching her videos. She has so many videos on skincare and different products and how they work for your skin, so I would really recommend watching her videos if you're interested in that kind of stuff. And next I have a chemical exfoliant peeling solution, which is AHA 30%, BHA 2% from The Ordinary. I get most of my products from The Ordinary because they have pretty high quality serums and oils, and they even have like foundations and stuff. I haven't tried those yet though. So this, I've only tried this once, and it is quite it does make your skin quite sensitive, and there's no way you could go into the sun the next day. You can't go into the sun when you put this on because it just makes your skin so sensitive. Okay, and the last product is a sunscreen, because you should really be putting sunscreen on your face every day to protect your sun, to protect your face from the sun. Just wearing sunscreen every day really protects your skin from aging, and it also protects your skin from the sun can darken your acne scars, so it protects from that as well. I use Skin Defense from The Body Shop. So this was about 30 euros, which would be about 50 Canadian. I'm not sure, but it was pretty expensive, but a little bit goes a long way, so it lasts a long time. So the last product I want to talk to you about is my probiotic. This was prescribed to me by my homeopathic doctor here in Germany. It's called Probiocult. It's all in German, so I can't read it to you, I'm sorry, but the main bacteria strain in it is Lactobacillus acidophilus, which is like the main bacteria strain in most probiotics, and it's this strain that will help prevent acne and provide a digestive environment in your stomach that will help reduce your acne. Yeah, so I've been taking this for about a week now, and I've noticed a difference. I really have. Yeah, so I would really recommend trying out a probiotic. The same probiotic won't work for everyone, so that's the thing. You have to try out products. You have to try out probiotics to see which one works best for you. The last thing I always wanted to hear was like, oh, you just got to do this, you just got to do that, you just got to be patient, because when you have acne, you just want it to be over with, right? Like, you want it to be gone by tomorrow. It's so aggravating, and you don't want to be patient, but you have to. That's like all you can do, really. So a few tips I have for you today. Drink water. Try cutting out foods to see if it helps your acne. Maybe dairy, maybe gluten, sugar, high glycemic foods, stuff like that. See if you notice a difference. Try different products, because there are so many products out there. It's hard to know which one is best for you unless you try them. Or just do research on them and see which one is best for your skin type. Try a probiotic, see if it helps your digestive system and helps clear your acne, because healthy digestive system usually equals healthy skin. Clean your pillowcase regularly, because your pillowcase can get pretty dirty quickly with like drool and stuff, so clean it Like whenever I do laundry, I always wash my pillowcase. Even if my sheets don't need to be washed, I always wash my pillowcase. And don't pop pimples. It's so tempting. Like I always have to remind myself, don't pop pimples. You want to, but it'll just end up worse than when you started. And those are my tips. One thing I wanted to talk about was microneedling. I have never tried this. It's like when you have a roller or like a pen with very, very small needles in it, and you put it on your face. It makes very, very small incisions that damage the skin a little bit, so that it has to repair, and it helps skin turn over, and it helps clear acne scars really well. And I've been thinking about getting a microneedling roller, because I think right now my acne is a lot better from just the things I've been doing to help it. My skin is in a good place right now. It's just the acne scars that are still there. So I was thinking about getting a microneedling roller to kind of speed along the process. These are all just scars. So that concludes this video on my acne story. So I really hope you enjoyed it, and that maybe you can take something from this video, maybe you learned something, or maybe you just gained a sense that you're not the only one out there struggling with acne. So many people out there have it. It's just something you have to deal with. Yeah, that's my acne story. I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, so thanks for watching. And if you have any questions about any of the products I've mentioned or anything about my acne, just comment down below and I'll be happy to answer them.
끊지 못할 담배 또 반대편 만족이라는 녀석과 나는 반대편 축 처진 어깨 뒤로 늘어진 어제 무기력함이 나 어제